I walked 10,000 steps every day for 30 days, and it changed my life. Not to be dramatic. When I tell you, I was shocked to see the changes that occurred mentally, physically, professionally, creatively. I'm going to be doing an in-depth measurement of my body at the beginning and the end of the month of 10,000 steps, because I want to see what changes there are, what differences there are, aside from just how I feel. I'll get more into that and what it's tracking a little bit later in the video. I wish I could tell you this was a result of some organized, inspired wellness goal, but it was actually an accident, literally. One gloomy morning, I found myself woken up by sweet Lucille. She was crying to go out, so I begrudgingly awoke at 5:30 a.m. I took her out and I returned to my bed, tossing and turning. I could not fall back to sleep. Now around this time, I happened to be watching a master class about sleep. Yeah, I'm a nerd, shocker. In this class, they said, if you can't fall asleep for like 20 minutes, get up out of the bed, go into another room and do something. So I figured, what the hell? I looked outside, it was quiet, it was peaceful. So I decided, you know what, I'll just go for a walk. And that is what started it all. When I came back, it was 7:30. I got some coffee, cleared my inbox, fed Lucille, all before 9 a.m. I realized there's so much more time in the day than I expected. I'm gonna try to do this again. In fact, I'm gonna do this for a month and I'm gonna see what happens. This is what happened.
Okay, so first time actively trying to do this. Hope this part gets easier.
It's like I have a wig on. It's 6 in the morning. I woke up at 6:19 naturally. So I'm gonna get up and go. I can't get over my hair. This hair is insane. I genuinely look like a midlife crisis rocker band. But yeah, we're gonna go for a walk. And all of this, I have therapy in 3 hours. I feel like I'm therapized already because I'm getting up so early. I'm not, though. I definitely need the therapy. Away we go.
Everything is so peaceful this time of day. It's like misty. It feels like I'm in a vampire novel. And I'm seeing like all these different characters and all these people that I don't see in the day. I mean, this is the day, but the early morning risers. Fascinating. I'm starting to think all the morning people wake up early and talk about all of us sleeper inners before we're even up. That's how I feel. I'm also like, there's no one person that's up this early. A lot of older people. I'm starting to recognize them at the park when I do my laps, which is nice. A lot of them actually want nothing to do with me, but I say good morning anyway.
Okay, so it's been 4 days, 2 mornings at 6:30 a.m. Saturday, I got up at a little before 8. I just woke up naturally. I didn't set an alarm. And then today, on Sunday, I woke up at 7:15 a.m. without setting an alarm. But already I'm like waking up earlier. It's encouraging me to get up off the couch or wherever I'm working and like do jumping jacks. Like I just started doing that today just to like break it up a little bit. So I'm seeing positive ripple effects take place, which is very nice. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to go back to 6:30. Day 6, it's 7:30. I woke up at 7. I didn't set my alarm this morning, but here we go. We're off on our walk into the day. It was very easy to get up today. Like I went to bed, I fell asleep I think at like 11:30 last night. So I set my alarm for 7:30 to try to get myself enough sleep. But I woke up at 7. I woke up feeling very refreshed. Things are changing and getting a bit easier, which is really nice. Look how pretty it is this time of day. I was thinking, and I think part of what makes this such a great routine is that when you're gonna get up early, you automatically have a vested interest in the next day. Not to say it takes you out of the present. I'm less likely to go out late, stay up late for no reason, work late just because I'm trying to cram to get something done. So it kind of like knocks out less healthy habits pretty easily. This isn't like a chore. This is like nice. This is me time. Oh my God, my hair looks crazy. Things are happening. My mood's better. I feel accomplished right off the bat. Like that's one of the highlights is I feel accomplished right off the bat. I could do anything for the rest of the day and I'd be like, hey, at least I got up at 6:30 and went for a long walk. I did a little digging and according to the CDC, at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity per week is suggested, or 30 minutes of brisk walking around 5 days a week. Or you can aim for like 7,000 steps a day. That's around 3 to 4 miles. You might be thinking, wait, but I thought 10,000. But no, apparently the evidence is growing that health benefits plateau around 6,000 to 8,000 steps. After about a week, I was so proud of myself. I literally felt like a different person. Since I was getting up so early, I was absolutely exhausted by 9:30 to 10:30. The more I did this, the easier it was to fall asleep, the easier it was to get up because I was going to bed earlier, then I was getting up earlier, so I was going to bed earlier, and then I was getting up earlier. I'm also someone who's had trouble falling asleep her whole life. I was taking melatonin all the time. That is not recommended for most people. Now by week 2, it felt solidified.
It's a Monday and I woke up at 6:30 in the morning.
I don't know what is happening to me. I'm becoming the person you hate that's like, I get up at 6:30 and I journal. Maybe they're actually onto something. So yesterday was the first day I didn't go on my morning walk, and that's because I had a bit of a night out with a friend, and I actually still woke up the next morning because I didn't go to bed till like 1:30 a.m., but I still woke up at 7 a.m. And I did have a moment where I thought, maybe you should just get up and go. And then I thought, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I went back to bed. But I still woke up, I will say, which I think is kind of unbelievable. But I'm back at it again today. We are still on the course. All right, I am so back, baby. We are so back to our morning walks. It's something I look forward to every day. It makes my day brighter. It makes me feel more productive. It gives me something to look forward to. It wakes me up. It's nice. We're so back. We're so back, and I'm so glad. I want to protect these mornings at all costs. They actually bring me so much joy, and I genuinely think in a weird way, they're making me more comfortable living on my own. I know that might sound crazy, but it's like I'm out on a walk by myself, first thing in the day, taking on the world. I love it. I love it. I was starting to notice a chain reaction of other healthy habits. I started reading my morning meditation book. I started writing down things I'm grateful for in the morning. I was developing a healthy little routine. I was even finding that I was returning to creative pursuits again because I was getting more done. But this is also around the time that my feet started to hurt. My feet truly hurt. Like the balls of my feet hurt. So I did a little research, and all of the science-based guidelines basically emphasized footwear with good cushioning, arch support, and stability. The way that you can check for this is you can actually twist a shoe. There should be some flexibility in the toe, but the middle should be pretty firm. Not me being an expert all of a sudden. I walk around bending people's shoes. I know what I'm doing at the next house party I go to. No, that would be disgusting. I'm not touching people's dirty ass shoes. I have flexible flat feet, so I'm realizing I really need to be more responsible about this because this is a lot more walking all of a sudden. And my mom always is saying, take care of your feet because whatever happens to your feet is going to affect everything else. Anyway, let's look for shoes. Oh my God, shoes. It's nighttime now, but I didn't forget. Okay, I may have gone a little bit overboard with the sneakers, but I don't think so. I got the women's Anacapa 2 Mid GTX Hokas. They're walking and hiking shoes. They were expensive, but I will be using these every day. And I want ones that I can hike with and walk with so I don't have to buy 2 pairs of shoes. So honestly, worth it. They have great reviews. But for my flexible flat feet, I can't mess around. Okay, my new shoes are a game changer. I didn't have support. I know that now because I feel the support. Let me tell you something, people. My arches, they're lifted. It's like a Brazilian butt lift for your arches. Somebody just fully heard me say that. I just walked by someone who was sitting behind a bush and they definitely just heard that. I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is the fact that it is such a luxury to have the time to take 10,000 steps in a day. Like, there's just no denying it. That's a privilege in itself. If you're doing it for fun, it takes a lot of time. I have to build out the time. An hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, roughly, a little more sometimes. It's a lot. It's a lot of work and it's not time that everybody has. So I just wanted to say that because I'm lucky that I get to do this for a video, no less, for my work. And it just so happens to be bringing so much joy to my life. So I also am fully in the camp now of you don't need to do 10,000 steps. You could do 6,000 steps. And I think you honestly will get a lot of the same benefits just based on the studies they've done. So, you know, oh boy, almost just dropped Lucille. Don't let the pursuit of perfection stop you from trying. Oh, look at your little dog. Abby. It's been about 2 weeks and I can already notice some changes in like my mental and physical health. What's the most exciting is I can actually track that progress with my Hume Body Pod, the sponsor of today's video. The Hume Body Pod gives you so much more than just a number. The Body Pod is the world's first portable body analyzer, which uses 8 frequency sensors to deliver precise weight, full body composition, and heart health. The advanced sensors embedded in the handle are actually able to scan your torso, arms, and legs, and even heart at an accuracy of 98% compared to medical grade health scans. An on-par accuracy with in-body machines, which cost like $20,000 at the gym. I eat plant-based. I also have hypothyroidism, so I'm always trying to figure out what works best for my body to get optimal energy levels and to make sure I'm healthy and therefore happy. I've finally figured out the ways I like to exercise: walks, hikes. I like taking group classes, exercise classes, yoga. And being able to track my progress with the Hume Body Pod has been so motivating and so satisfying. Being able to see these metrics is so important because, for example, if you want to increase your muscle mass, so even though your weight stayed the same, you're actually making incredible progress. But just using a regular scale, you would never know that. Click the link in my description and use my discount code Merle for up to 50% off of your Hume Body Pod. If you're ready to track your progress and get super motivated with the Hume Body Pod, click that description and use my code. Wait till the end of the video and you can see how the Hume Body Pod tracked my progress throughout this whole month. Okay, thanks. Let's get back to the video. Second half of this month is so busy. I haven't had the same time that I had in the earlier parts of the month where I was just getting up and I was like doing the 10,000 steps pretty much right off at the start of the day. Like most of them, I was doing like 8 to 9,000 in the morning from like 6:30 a.m. to like 8 or 8:30 a.m. And then I would go about my day. I haven't been able to do that. I just have been so busy. I've been staying up late and editing, and then I'm not getting up as early. And then now I'm stressed. It's like I'm at 4,000 steps. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. And I'm like, oh, I just don't have time, I feel like right now, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it anyway. I gotta stick to this. And I'm gonna try to think of some ways to make these walks a little more productive because it is a lot of time. Like it is genuinely a lot of time. But I do always feel better after. I mean, there's no way around it. I do feel good. So it's worth doing. It's worth the time I'm taking. I'm just complaining now. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go on my walk. I naturally woke up at 6:19. That seems to be the magic time for me. I don't know why. But yeah, that's who I am now. I am like wide awake. I feel like normally when I would set an alarm for super early in the morning, I'd wake up and I'd be tired. But because I genuinely go to sleep and like actually sleep around 10:30, 11, I'm rested. Today it simply wasn't possible to do all my 10,000 steps at once or even twice, so I'm breaking up the day with like 4 20-minute sessions, and then I'm gonna do one long one at the end to cap her off. I've been trying to find ways to multitask on my walks, so things like meetings or memorizing lines for auditions or listening to an audiobook about something I want to learn more about. I'm trying to combine that with my walk because I'm spending so much time walking. And you know what? It's delightful. I know this is like not news to anyone, but being outside is so important. Good God, man, so important. Gotta get away from the screen, gotta be outside. Gotta feel the sun on my skin, man. And the smell of trash on the sidewalk, I love it. I've missed it all. Stale urine and compost. That's the LA I love. Oh, just a tiny little tiny miniature dog. Today I woke up late. Went to a concert last night with my neighbors, which was very fun. Had some wine. And then basically this morning woke up, already went to bed later than I should have. And I just knew today was not going to be a strong start. So I set the alarm for 8, ended up snoozing it and getting up at 9. But I still am going on my walk. I'm not going the full walk, but I'm still walking about 1.5 miles because I have stuff I need to do. So that's the thing, is when you get up early, then you know you can have the luxury of time to do all the other things you need to do. But in this case, I got a late start, so that's my punishment. Another reason why alcohol gets you off your routine. But I still had a really good time. And I'm not like hungover. I feel fine. I'm just not at 100%. I'd say I'm about 83%. These bees are everywhere and they're so cute. I've heard that like the humming of bees, the frequency of the hums is good for you. I don't know if that's true, but I could see it. Now by week 4, it was just a no-brainer. I couldn't see myself starting my day any other way. I am spending so much more time connecting with friends and family. I always call my mom and my grandpa like multiple times a week, but there's some friends that I have fallen out of regular touch with, and now I got this time. I'm like, I have absolutely no excuse not to call you and catch up with you. And it's been wonderful, because sometimes you just need somebody to start it. You know, they miss you too, but then it's been so long, you're like, who's gonna do it and what are we gonna talk about? And then you do it and it's great. So another point for walking. I can't deny it, you guys. I genuinely see a difference in the way I look. And I'm not saying it's all from the walking. This is just leading me to be more healthy, like without a doubt. I just signed up for a gym membership so I can do some weight training over there. I am drinking way less. I am just spending more time outside in the sun with sunscreen. Very important. I truly never thought walking would do this. LA has some great natural foraging capabilities. I'm spotting citrus left and right. Could it be a kumquat? If it's dangling over onto the sidewalk, I feel like you can grab one. goodness. Look at all of these beautiful flowers. Wow, look at them. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Is that a gladiola? That's a gladiola if I've ever seen. No idea what a gladiola is, but I feel like it would look like that. Okay guys, it's been a full month of 10,000 steps a day. And I think there was only one day that I fell short in that whole time. I walked through bad nights of sleep. I walked through a hangover or two, some serious heat. I walked through mood swings. Overall, I just feel really good. I just feel really good. And now it's time to look at the results. So using my Hume Body Pod, I recorded myself throughout this process, and I'm gonna reveal to you the major changes from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. I lost 6 pounds. Now, let me say, it wasn't just flat walking. I went on hikes sometimes, especially towards the end of the month. I started doing more hikes, which are obviously you're gonna burn more calories. It's gonna be more strenuous. So, just wanna put that out there. And I also, towards the end of the month, did get a gym membership as well. So I got some steps from doing like the Stairmaster and getting cardio that way. So just wanted to add that context. Weight loss was not like the reason I was doing this by any means. If anything, mostly I was trying to do it for my mental health. Body fat percentage went down from 25% to 24.8%. Body fat mass went down from 37.1 pounds to 35.3 pounds. Lean mass went from 104.5 pounds to 101.9 pounds. I don't necessarily know for sure if that's good or bad. My resting heart rate went down. That one I'm actually quite happy about. From 98 BPM to 95 BPM. Metabolic age stayed the same. My body mass index went from 20.7 to 19.9. All of this to say, there were definitely some significant changes, like more changes than I expected. If this is what 1 month was able to do, imagine what 6 months could do. And again, I think one major takeaway from this is you don't have to do 10,000 steps a day. I'm not going to probably do 10,000 steps a day every day. No way. It's too much. It's a lot. It's just a lot. I will probably aim for 6,000 to 7,500 steps a day. And that'll be a mix of actually walking, going to the gym, even just cleaning around the house, you get some steps in. So, I'm not going to be as religious about it, as more so movement is now a huge priority in my life. I feel so good. I feel so productive and proud of myself. I feel confident. It sounds so dramatic, but it's actually just a domino effect of positivity. I hope you guys like this. I really would love to know if you want to see more, wellness, health challenges for me. I'm happy to do it. If you want to see more of these transformative, healthy living videos of transformations, they should be populating for you right there. Thank you for spending your time with me. I know there's a million videos you could watch on the internet. Just so grateful that you chose to watch one of mine. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.